Hello and welcome to yourlocalnote.com. We've got another vidcast for you, and tonight we got the guys from Dreadstar joining us. Can't wait to talk to them. We're going to be talking to them about their self-titled debut album, and we'll be featuring 4 cuts tonight from that album. And if you like to rock, then you are in for a nice treat tonight. Okay, so let's get going here. We've got Dreadstar. We're going to start off with the second cut on their self-titled debut album. It's called Between the Lines, right here on yourlocalnote.com.
In midnight sun, with sweet
song is called Between the Lines. The band is Dreadstar, and it's their self-titled debut album is what we're featuring today. That's cut 2 on the album. Thank you so much for joining us here on yourlocalnote.com. And guys from Dreadstar, welcome.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hey.
Appreciate you joining us. Let's go down the row here and introduce yourselves and what you do with the band.
I'm Mel, bass.
I'm Trevor, vocals and rhythm guitar.
I'm Gil. I'm lead guitar.
And I'm Phil, the drummer.
Okay, very good. All right, guys, how did this band get together? We were talking a little bit before we came on. You were part of another band before this for a while, and then sort of regrouped and renamed. So let's have a little background on that.
Bill and I started years ago playing in a blues band, of all things.
Really?
Yes. The blues band dissolved years ago, but he and I got back together, started playing some rock and roll covers.
Okay.
That led to this current lineup, and we decided we want to do all originals, become a real band.
Okay. Then how did Trevor and Gil get involved?
Well, we found Trevor at the music store where we always went.
Okay. Just found him there.
All places. Yeah,
Well,
we worked there.
Yeah, I worked at this place called the Laboratory in Detroit.
Okay.
I kept bugging him week after week after week for about a month, and finally you said,
Finally, he
Well,
showed
you
up.
got this
check it out.
weird-looking guy coming to tell me, it's like, my band needs a singer.
Right.
Come out and I'm like, okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
And he brought me some material, and I
Right.
thought the material was cool.
Good.
And went to the first practice, had a good time. We practiced actually in the basement of a moose lodge.
Okay.
So, which is pretty cool because afterwards we get a little private bar action, which is fun to hang out. So
Okay.
I fell in love with it right away.
Right.
And not long after, maybe I guess a year after that, we ended up looking for a new guitar player,
Okay.
and that's how we found Gil.
My wife was best friends with Mel's sister,
Okay.
and Mel remembered that I lived in Gibbstown and walked over and knocked on my door one day.
We're literally a couple blocks away from each other.
Literally, we are 2 blocks away from each other.
Okay.
And we're like, whoa, I can't believe this. So I come and play, and I started jamming on. I was like, this is it.
Okay.
This is it.
And now, but you're still the new guy in the band.
Yeah, I've been the new guy for about 2 years now. Yeah, I keep on hearing that.
Okay. Well,
I keep on having to buy the beer. I don't know when that's going to
carry
stop.
all the stuff.
Yeah.
in.
Not stop.
I need a keyboard player or something to come.
That's what you're right.
Nice. All right, let's talk about the song Between the Lines. I take it, Trevor, then you are the main lyricist for the band?
Yes.
Okay, what is this song about?
Well, this song, I try to write lyrics that will apply to most people. People will apply their own personal feelings and experiences. I try to leave the lyrics a little bit open-ended that way.
Okay.
The actual inspiration for the lyrics to the song were inspired by my experiences in an online game called EVE Online.
Okay.
I had some personal fallings out with people that I played the game with, and that's sort of the inspiration for the song.
Okay, and then you put the song together.
Yes.
Now, you come with the lyrics.
That song was
That
riff.
song started out with the bass line.
The
Yes.
bass line. I wrote the riff over top of. He played one bass line, and I just threw a riff over top of it. It was kind of different. If you listen to it, it's way different. It's kind of going 2 different directions, but
Okay.
it ends on the same thing. It's really kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so is this the way a lot of the songs are created? You come in with an idea as far as lyrics are concerned, and you guys are jamming, and then...
Actually, we'll usually write the music first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's great because it's like falling off a log for us. It
Yeah.
becomes so natural.
Yeah.
And we got a good chemistry. And
Okay.
Then once we get a foundation for a song, Trevor goes to work.
Okay, so after you hear the music...
We
You
give
then-
it to Trevor and say, Trevor, do your work.
Yeah, we jam out on a couple ideas and get some different things that work together. And then once we have pieces that fit together, and I'm like, oh, well, that's starting to sound like a song. That's when I take that and put things where they need to be and
Right.
write the words,
Right.
and then it becomes a song at that point.
And the cool melody.
Okay.
I love the melody he throws over these things.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Very, very good. So, do you need to? Do you draw on life experiences all the time when you're writing a song, or can you see something and be like, "Well, that'd be a cool idea to work some lyrics around"?
We have some fantasy kind of.
Yeah. Well, one of the songs that we'll talk about later is inspired by some like sort of sci-fi concept.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily drawn from any particular experience. It's kind of just like a general idea.
Are you a fan of sci-fi?
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys?
We all are.
You all are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that's one of the major themes of the band. We're into that kind of thing.
Okay, and so then it makes it easier since you're all into it. You can get where he's going from or going to with the lyrics. Then I would assume it makes it much easier then to put the song together.
We have complete trust in Trevor. We never question anything he brings up.
Really, you don't look at the words and say what is
He
this?
only let us read it once.
Oh, okay.
We still don't know what he says.
Well, but at the same time, you're the lead singer, so it's important for you to understand the words.
Yes.
And really, do they really need to know what's going on?
Shut up and play
Yeah,
the guitar. Right?
I do think that we get a good synergy going between the lyrics and the music.
Okay.
That's important to me. I would consider myself still relatively a relative novice as being a lyricist.
Okay.
So sometimes it takes me a little longer. We have plenty of songs on the back burner that are just waiting for that. In fact, a different song that we'll be talking about, just was waiting for the right thing to have the song be about. And then it was a complete song. We actually had the song musically complete for months.
Yeah.
And it was just waiting for the impetus for the right lyrics.
Were you struggling to try to match up with that, or is it just one of these things where you come up with an idea and you write some things and then you're like, you know what, this I think will go with this, and then you talk with them and they try to work together that way?
When the idea came for that song, actually, I think it's the next one that we're going to be talking about.
Frozen Waste?
Yeah. When the idea came for that one, it
Okay.
happened. That's what we're going to write Frozen Waste about.
And this is a good segue because we're ready to play Frozen Waste here. We're hanging with the guys from Dreadstar. We're talking about their self-titled debut album, and this is cut number 3 we're going to feature right now. The song is called Frozen Waste, and this is yourlocalnote.com. feel the cold wind. It's chilly in here. Yes. The song is called Frozen Waste. The band is Dreadstar, and we're talking about their self-titled debut album. All right, there's a really good story behind this. Trevor, I know you wrote the words, but I'm going to go to Gil first, have him tell the stories. Then I'm going to come back to you, and you can talk more about it. All right, Gil.
Yes.
So this song in particular means a lot to you.
Absolutely. We wrote the music, and it was amazing. And it was originally called Dragons and Shit. It's kind of what we call everything.
Working title.
Yeah, and we just kept on. We play it, and then it just wasn't finding it right.
Okay.
Then my brother Adam lost his battle to histiocytosis.
Sorry to hear that.
And the next practice, we broke that out, and Trevor said, "I got it." So we played it, and it was absolutely amazing, absolutely fucking amazing. And the fact that anytime we play it, I get choked up. But the fact that they named this album and in his memory, I can't thank you guys enough. I always tell. I mean, it's fucking amazing. It really is.
It's very cool. Very cool. All right. So Trevor, I mean, did this song come easy to you because of a specific event, and it was like, okay, time to. You had your idea and you wanted to get it down on paper as soon as possible?
Well, knowing what I wanted to write the song about, definitely, it helped steer me in the right direction. I wanted to, the three verses of the song kind of run through the range of emotions that you feel when experiencing a loss with somebody close to you. First, the disbelief, and then the anger, and then reconciliation at the end. So it's actually, I think it's a rather hopeful song.
Absolutely.
The last verse captures the hope that that you'll be able to reconnect with the person or that you've lost at some point. It's that was really kind of what I wanted to capture, was just the different things that you feel and leave you feeling hopeful at the end.
Okay. Did you tell Gil that you were writing this song, or did you write it and then present it to the band?
I'm not really sure how that all went down.
Do you remember, Gil, how it went down?
It was very shortly after.
Okay.
I think we might have had the chorus, or we might have had one verse, and then it just kept steaming. He had his melody down. Okay. Once he had that melody down, and for the chorus and verse, he just kept on steamrolling on the lyrics. But he had the idea, he had the feel, and then.
So you knew he was working on something for you.
Yeah, I mean, well, we had the music down, and then it just came together.
I felt like this song was just
waiting
for that moment.
Yes.
Right.
And
Yes.
I think it was pretty magical, actually. I think.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I mean, that's the power of music.
It is.
I mean, as a program director, a lot of times you would want to play songs in strategic areas to get the oh wow effect. Whether it's an older song that hasn't been played for a while. But, I mean, you look back and just in your life, there are certain songs that when you hear it, you're like, I know exactly where I was when that was going on, or I know exactly what I was going through when that was going on. It's a cool thing that to be part of it, and you don't even have to be a musician to do that. But I think it's something that really, the power just makes it why people just love music. Because of the emotions and stuff like that. All right, let's talk about the album itself, the self-titled album. Now, Trevor, you were telling me before, while Frozen Waste was playing, that you basically produced this album. It's a self-produced album.
That's correct. The engineering, the drum tracking was done by myself and my dad.
Okay.
We actually did it there at the place that we practice at the Moose Lodge. So we set aside, I think it was a Sunday afternoon for 8 hours or so, recorded all of the drums. And then the rest we leisurely recorded in the second bedroom of my townhouse.
Okay. The studio.
Yep. Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
We have a name for that studio.
Yep.
Yes.
That studio is now actually going to be a nursery.
Is it really? Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay. So you're going to have to find a new place for your studio.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Titan's been relocated.
It's down in the corner of the basement right now.
It's been banished.
Still have a place, though, right?
Yes, it was self-engineered produced. We did everything in house.
The band did everything.
Do you have experience doing that?
No.
So you learned
Very little.
Learned as you went.
Pretty much all, things that I've done for fun in the past.
Okay.
Never an undertaking that was like this.
How long did it take? Start to finish.
9 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you have someone else master it?
No.
You mastered
No.
it yourself?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
all
Which isn't. I wouldn't recommend doing that.
Okay.
At some point in the future, we'll probably reapproach this and re-release a remastered version of it.
Sure.
But
We just didn't want it to sit and wait. So
It was
we were
ready.
in a big hurry to.
It makes sense. That makes sense. And as Phil was pointing out, money is a concern when you're doing studio work, and that's something.
We had none.
And that's, but that's an advantage that you have now that you can do that.
Yes.
I mean, there's some bands I know they work a very long time, get their money together, or do a GoFundMe project or something like that.
Yeah.
That's tough to do. And in this day and age, when the music is not being sold and bought like it was 10, 15, 20 years ago, you're spending a lot of money on basically it's a promotional item.
yes,
It really is. Yeah.
yes,
And that's
we basically give the CDs away.
right. And that's a
what we're
tough
raising
thing.
money for.
Right.
We sold T-shirts to make up money to buy all these CDs.
Sure.
So we got a bunch of we gave them deals and
Then of course, when you're out playing live, you got to take advantage of the drunks because they'll give you oh, you guys are great, here you go.
Absolutely. It's the
only time.
I advocate that all the time.
I'll take 3 shirts. Do you have 3 XLs?
No, I don't get any more XL.
Yes, and they're $50 a piece. Okay, I love you guys. It's tough. I
We've
mean,
managed to break even pretty well
Yeah.
so far.
that's
Yeah.
good.
Other
That's not
than-
bad.
I think that's
a win, really.
well, Trevor put in about how many hours?
Yeah.
Hundreds.
Yeah, I mean,
Editing.
so if we had to really, I mean,
Did you ever
Trevor's
get
the
to a
one that paid
point,
for it.
Trevor, where when you're working on a song that you because you get to a point where it's like you're doing it over and over again, and you're way too close to it? Did you have to ask the other band members to say, okay, what do you think, or did you guys have to like drag them away and say it's fine?
Sure. Well, once we, the tracking, I did all of that. So when it came time for the final mixing of everything, I had an idea about how I wanted it all to sound. So I put everything together, and then instead of having band practice for a couple weeks, I had everybody over my house.
Okay.
We did like a listening party.
Okay.
Well, let's tweak this. Let's bring the bass up here. Let's bring, how about we put some delay on the solo here? That sounds cool. So that sort of stuff. Then pretty much after that, I remixed everything from scratch, and it sounded exactly the same. So that was when I knew that it was ready.
We're
to
good.
go.
You guys were good with that.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. Any thoughts on another album coming out soon?
Yes.
we already have some
Oh, we're already
material,
on
yes.
that.
Oh
You're
yeah.
already working on that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually, while we're on the subject,
Go ahead.
In fact, I think it's the graphics that you have displayed while the songs are playing.
Yes.
That artwork is original artwork done by my wife, Lisa.
Oh, okay.
That's,
nice shout out to Lisa. She
yes,
did a great job with
yes.
that.
It's not a couple of bucks we saved.
Yeah.
Believe me, Trevor's paying for it. I know. I'm married, so I get it. No, that's very cool. It sounds like it's a big family affair with you guys. You were talking before about you and your dad playing together in a blues band.
And Phil was the drummer for that band. That's how we met. And
So the music runs very deep in your lives.
oh, absolutely.
And Trevor, your dad's a music teacher.
Yes, both my parents are music teachers.
Oh, okay.
I was doomed.
So, staying in the family business. That's cool. Very cool, though. Okay, let's move on to song number 3. It's called Down the Rabbit Hole, and when we come back, we'll talk about that. We're hanging out with the guys from Dreadstar. We're talking about their self-titled debut album. Again, this song is called Down the Rabbit Hole. It's the 4th cut on their album, and this is yourlocalnote.com.
Would you tell me, please, which way I ought to go from here without the paying a good deal on? Where you
This is yourlocalnote.com, and we're hanging out with the guys from Dreadstar. The song was called Down the Rabbit Hole. It's from their self-titled album. It's the 4th track on their album. Trevor, I'm going to go to you first. Down the Rabbit Hole, what is this about? Or what inspired you to write this song? That's probably the better way of asking you.
Well, the musical vibe of the song, actually, Phil called it the bunny hop song at first because it's got kind of that bouncy feel to it, which translates well to the crowd. So that was like, how about Down the Rabbit Hole? So the lyrics are inspired a lot by. In fact, there's even a couple direct quotes from Alice in Wonderland, the original book.
Sure.
There's also some nods to the Matrix movies, and things like that. It just kind of references that. And again, like I said before, I try to leave the lyrics open-ended so people can apply their own experiences to them.
Okay, very cool.
So it might mean something to different people.
Little Keanu Reeves quotes in there. Whoa.
Now, the music, again, was already done before this?
Yeah, this was a riff that I just started writing one time in practice. Phil did the beat over it, and we were just like, man, he's like, play that bunny hole song. So
yeah, do something.
And then it just developed from there.
Kinda, and Mel's bass line was cool. It's hopping too, so it's like. And then Trevor already wrote the chorus on that, which was killer. It came out of nowhere, hitting that Jimi Hendrix chord.
Have you ever written a song just while you guys are jamming?
Yep.
Oh, all of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Well, that's
pretty much how we do it.
How all of the songs are written, at least.
Music.
At least
but I'm just saying,
one
a
piece
whole song,
from top to bottom.
Yeah,
this one's
in one
probably
place.
the closest one.
Okay.
I came back probably the next week with the part that we have for the chorus of the song.
Right.
And the song was completely written shortly after that with lyrics and
that one was
full
like
form. Yeah.
Okay. It was
a quick one.
One of your faster ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one between the lines went real fast. I mean,
the next one we kind of labored on quite a bit.
Yeah.
The next one
this one wasn't even ready when we started recording.
Oh, really?
It wasn't.
Okay.
We kind of laid down the drums, and it was all in Trevor's head.
Okay, we'll get to that in just a minute because that's the last song we're going to play. Now, I mean, so basically, you guys just start jamming, and that's how your songwriting process goes.
Usually that's how we come up with our best stuff.
Yeah. Because it's not like you're working by yourself and come in and say, here it is. It seems like you guys just start playing and all of a sudden
whatever feeling that day, right? And then
bounce off each other and it just happens.
And then we say, all right, Trevor, we like that. Go do your thing. And he throws.
So you got to do a lot of interpretation watching these guys go at it.
Yeah. Well,
I do the most watching. Feed off of all that.
It's really so easy. We really have a great chemistry together.
Okay.
It just flows. Lots of time. That's pretty much how we start most of our practices.
Okay.
We'll jam for 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes it plants the seed for a song. Sometimes it doesn't, and we'll just move on and we'll practice the songs.
How long will you work on a song before you say, this ain't working?
I don't know if we've ever nixed a song.
No, I don't think we
that hasn't
You put
happened.
it aside.
Not yet.
Yeah,
we got quite a few on the side already.
Okay.
Yeah, parts on the back burner.
So you
things
come
like
back
that.
to some stuff.
We'll return to something that we left behind months ago, and because it becomes relevant suddenly.
Okay. Okay. Very cool.
Absolutely.
Any place you guys playing live soon?
What do we got?
We're going to play at the Grape Room on October 3rd.
Great place.
And then we're also playing a Halloween festival in Atco on the 17th
Nice. Okay.
of October.
Guys, keep them busy then.
Yes.
Very cool.
Get back into the swing of it now.
And we've got your Bandcamp and Facebook page up on the screen right now. That's where people can find your music.
Perfect.
And, of course, if they come see you live, you also have music with you.
You know it.
We bring it with us.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
Very cool. Guys, I really appreciate you guys coming here and hanging out with us.
We appreciate you having us.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay, let's talk about Lunacide, Never Come Back. This is what we're going to wrap things up with. This was a tough song for you guys to put together.
It just took a long time. I don't know if it was necessarily difficult. It just we thought about this one, I think, musically more than any of the others.
And it shows.
Yeah,
It shows.
I think it does.
It's very complicated. Well, maybe not complicated.
Strange
It's complex. Progressive for sure. I don't think that it ever loses the listener, but there's definitely a lot of different things happening.
Okay.
The two titles because there's really two very distinct parts of the song. Lunacide being the introduction part of the song, which we'll hear soon, and Never Come Back basically being the rest.
Okay.
You'll hear Mel's bass part come in, and that's where it really takes off.
Lunacide.
Yes.
Where did you get that title from?
I threw that out. I
You
don't
did.
know why.
You did.
Is that even a word?
It's not.
It's not a word.
Okay. I didn't think
It's
so.
not.
English was my most best subject.
It just felt right. It really did. Lunacide is the instrumental part of the song. It's
Okay.
all instrumental.
All right.
It just keeps getting more and more intense.
Okay.
It's
Big build up.
yeah.
And Mel, you just felt it was Lunacide, huh?
Well, he threw out "Never Come Back" first as the title of the song,
Right.
And it was a lunar.
okay.
Yes.
And I thought that big intro in the beginning. Let's call it Lunacide.
Yes. This is the song that's based on sci-fi.
Okay.
Concepts.
Okay.
Basically, the song is based on the loose concept of why the Apollo program stopped at Apollo 17.
oh, there's a little Neil Armstrong in the beginning.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it?
you'll hear.
Okay.
There's a little snippet, actually from the
When he lands on the moon? Or
Apollo 11 mission.
Okay.
It's not the famous line. It's actually what he says right after that.
Oh,
which is
okay.
an interesting factoid for you.
Okay.
And it fit perfectly. It kind of is magic. But that's the general concept of the song. Is what did they find that
They
made
decided
them
not.
never come back?
And no one else has gone up.
That's amazing.
That's true.
Ah, yes, the
Haven't been in my
conspiracies.
lifetime.
Come back.
Love the conspiracies. All right, guys. Thank you so much again. It was a pleasure hanging with you. Good luck with the album.
Thank you.
When you get your new album out, let us know.
We'll be back.
You got to be
Absolutely.
back, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to wrap things up here with the song Lunacide. Our next vidcast is to be determined. We're waiting for people to get back to us, but we'll let you know as soon
come
as
back
possible.
again.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do this again.
Thanks. Okay. On call.
All right.
All right, wrapping things up with Lunacide, Never Come Back. The band is Dreadstar. Check out their self-titled debut album. If you love to rock, these guys are who you should be listening to. This is yourlocalnote.com.